Boo! Hello! I don't know how to ever start stream now that I just don't have like a, oh, we're starting soon screen. So stream has started. There's music. There's art. We're having some fun today. I want to do some art fight stuff. So that's what we're doing today. I'm just gonna double check that there isn't like chaos happening audio wise on stream because I'm trying something new again. Let's do it. Let me just do that. Do this. So I can tell that the music's very loud. I turned it down a bit. Maybe a bit more. Okay, let me try talking in normal volume and listening to the stream. I think it works. Let me double check. Yeah. Okay, we're vibing. Hi, Stingy Lazy Town. How's it going? We're just doing more art fight stuff. Well, I say more, but I don't think I've streamed art fight this year. I'm a big participator of art fight, or at least I try to be. So we're just drawing today. Yay! I love drawing. I'm sorry, you get to hear the creaks of my what is an art fight? Oh, awesome! I love explaining this. So, and that's like 100% serious. Like, I know sometimes it could come across like I'm not being serious. That is me legit excited. So basically in July there's this event called Art Fight, where a whole bunch of artists go online. They go on this website and they have a competition. You get to join one of two teams. This year's is Fossil versus Crystals. Maybe I should update mine to say what team I'm on, but I'm just updating. There we go. Fossils. I'm on Fossils. Fossils versus Crystals. So basically, the character I have on screen here is a character that someone else made. To earn points for my team, I draw characters that other people made, and in turn they draw characters that I or people on my team have made to earn their team points. So it's just like a huge art trading event all of the month of July. I hope that made sense. If not, you can tell me. So I have this lovely character that I'm drawing today, and I decided to draw them as like a little chibi, but I'm planning to do something like a little drawing game type thing. Not drawing, dress up. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I want to start with like a couple of blouses. Nothing too fancy. I don't want to go crazy with this. But I do plan after to also give them access to this file. So they can continue to add their own outfits, and then also tell them about this really cool tool that turns just like PSD files into little dress up games. It's one of my favorites. I have put like a little extra, like, this character is not in her underwear, I promise. Like a little filter on top just to hide stuff a little better, just so I don't get any trouble while I'm working on this. But yeah, I had a lot of fun making the art for this character the other night, so yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're working on this. And I should also note what brush size I'm using. So we're using this Toffee Bubble brush. It's one of my favorites. Sorry, Toff. There we go. That's the brush we're using. It's just good for me to know the size, just in case I accidentally shrink or make it larger, and then uh-oh, I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, I was working on this last night until the wee hours of the night. So some areas are a little bit colored roughly, so we're gonna fix that first. And also add some shading. I had a lot of fun drawing the hair. It just goes whoosh. I'm gonna double check. I think I'll stick with the colors I have right now, because I can now tell that the colors I used are a bit off. But honestly, I can make it work. It could be intentional. Yeah, I've been doing art fight for a few years now. It's been a really fun time. This year is like the first time in a long while where I'm having trouble keeping up with the attacks I'm receiving. I don't usually get a lot of attacks, and it's been very, very flattering that I have. Yeah. Like, I have 8 attacks to respond to. This is just me responding to one of them. I was gonna play Deltarune, but the idea of doing that right now, with the Roaring Knight, so I decided we're gonna just work on this stuff because I really want to get some stuff done for art fight. I made a decision. I really want to get back into like posting my schedule because it makes me feel like a better, like, makes me feel more grounded. But yeah, like, it's just gonna be really chill today. I'm going to just adjust my screens a little bit so I can see certain things better. I'm also receiving texts from a friend who is playing in Stars in Time. I'm so hee-hee about it. Alrighty, let's get to it. I've also learned how to, so you guys are listening to Chill Hop right now, but I'm actually listening to, music that is not allowed on stream right now, but you can't hear it, but you can hear the ARPA tab. They're asking if they should get the secret ending instead of like waiting, and I'm like, please get the secret ending, I need to talk to you about it. They're about to approach Act 5. Like, they're in Act 4 right now. They're actually going back and gonna activate the secret ending, I think. I'm being asked even more questions in a second. Give me 1 second. I am responding. I know my keyboard's like right by my mic, so it's probably like clack, 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 clack. Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just typing. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. I'm it sounds like they're gonna go for the secret, and I'm excited because now I get to talk about the hats. I'm not saying anything too spoilery for It Stars in Time. It's so funny because like I know you guys are listening to chill music, and I just listened to a song called I Hate You All So Much. Not that I hate y'all. It's just a very funny song to me. I'm just like one of the lines is like, I hate you all so much I want to die. In terms of like, and I'm just like, yeah, that's totally appropriate right now. Okay. Okay. I think for the low lights in the hair, that looks pretty good. I'm sorry, I'm typing again. Let's go. Okay, so we got the low lights going on here. I'm gonna go with a layer above and grab like the lightest I could see here. See, I actually wing a lot of my stuff, which like is something you never want to hear an artist to hear. Like you never want to hear an artist say, sorry. I think. But with art fight, it's like who cares? Let's have fun. I know you guys can't hear the music. I'm sorry. I shouldn't hum to music y'all can't hear. That's not very nice of me. It's like I'm teasing you. I was like, haha, I'm listening to music different than you. I just kind of like wing it and hope it works out sometimes, and sometimes it does, and I'm like, wow, I did that somehow. Previous art fights, I have taken like the liking of like, not the liking, the like idea of like, let's learn a new skill. So like previous years I did stuff like, I taught myself 3D modeling just to like, be like, just because I could basically. And I made a 3D model for a friend, and that was a lot of fun to do. Now I'm gonna go even higher, even above, and we're just gonna give it even more highlights. Okay, and then I'm gonna go even lighter. We're gonna go over here with some just like orange. I know my hair is usually different than anything else, but I just really like drawing hair. I like coloring in hair. Not my chair squeaking. Okay, so we're ready to start drawing outfits, I think. I just really wanted to get that hair done. I am going to have to color in the skin a bit more, I think. Actually, we should probably do that now, too. We'll do that. We'll go over here and grab this. I'm just gonna have to turn off this for a bit. There we go. And we're gonna turn that off for a second just so I can grab this. I feel like I'm explaining this like I'm doing an art tutorial. I am not. Don't follow my advice. I rarely make sense. I kind of just go with the flow and then it works out sometimes. And it's okay when it doesn't work out. You gotta be okay with that too. Okay. I love the colors. Okay, so let's get some. We're gonna work with pure black because that's gonna really stick out here. So I do want to make something like the person's shawl here. So I'm gonna turn this down a little bit just so I have even more understanding of where we are. So we're gonna put this all in one folder here. Okay. Oh, I need to take a sip of water before I forget. I hate drinking water sometimes. So these both like these can both go. This can go down here. This is another sketch for a different art fight, which I forgot I did until this moment. Okay, so it looks like it goes right about here. It does go to the shoulders, so like and then it goes like that a little, right? It's so funny because I have to draw all these lines and then basically erase them all because of the hair. So let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think that works. Yay! So, watch, I have to go in here, and I think this is what I need to grab. Let's make a duplicate here. Bring it up to the very, very top here. We're gonna color it bright yellow, just so I can see it while I'm doing this task. I know it hurts the soul. Okay, we just need to... There we go. And then I'm also going to... No, I'm actually going to leave it like this. And the reason why we did this was so... Because the hair is going to be... Why is that there? That was on the drawing before? That looks like an error. I'm gonna erase it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate that again then. Because we just need it to be 1v1. 1-to-1 rather. I'm not fighting the layer. Let's put that up there. Okay. Gotta erase this again. There we go. Just because, like, we basically need to be able to do this at a whim. And then do an erase outside, like erase this. Because we needed to be able to fit, like, just directly on top of the hair. So we need it to be already cut perfectly for the hair. This is not my first rodeo, can you tell? Okay. I have like a very like chaotic mix. Homunculus Dance from Everhood 2 just came on. So, like what I was saying, I go here, here. Oh, no, I go here first. I do this. Then I go here and here. And I hit the... Nope, wrong one. This one. Ta-da! Perfect. Now it looks like it's layered. Ta-da! I love art. I am going to try turning this the same color as all the other outlines. I don't like how... There we go. And like, yeah, it'll be off by 1, but with this sort of art, it's okay. It'll be fine. I promise. So what I might do is I might cheat. And you're like, what? Cheat? So I'm bringing the value of that green up and towards yellow just a little bit. Where it'll still kind of read as the same green. Like, yeah, it's not this green over here. But especially if we bring it warmer, it'll be close. And then it's got a pattern on it, which I'm just gonna mimic by doing this. I love drawing. I say that, but like, it's like figuring out this sort of thing always feels so good. I love it. Oh, it's so cute. Art fight is super fun. And you get to see so many creative people. Oops, that's not supposed to be vertical, that's supposed to be horizontal. I just got a notification that my friend's playing in Stars in Time. I hope they like suffering. And then I'm gonna go in with just like a nice yellow here and just slightly bump up everything like that, I think. But yeah, There we go. We could turn it down slightly, and then we're also gonna go like this, go way towards the blues, and just touch the edges slightly. Easy shading. I love drawing. I know I keep saying that. It's true. Okay, I'm grabbing this. It gets harder and harder to do this stuff because, like, now that I've drawn the shawl, I have to worry about certain clothes fitting underneath it. I am going to do a couple of different drawings of shirts and stuff, but I'm trying not to do too many. So one we're gonna do is we're gonna do one that's like kind of like this. No, but like I promise this makes sense in my head. Kind of like what they have here. But we gotta make it so that it works. So we're gonna do something like that, I think. And it's gonna go all the way to down here, because that's how it is on there. It's gonna go kinda, no. Kinda like this. Okay, I'm noticing some issues, such as this is like on an angle like this, so we're gonna actually just lasso it and turn it. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted my turning point to be right there. That's it. So I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I guess we could do something similar here. The way I imagine this shirt works is like shearing. That or like hopes and dreams. Okay. Okay. It looks like a dumpling. Like, just like a really weird dumpling in terms of like color and stuff. So we're gonna go here and do the exact same thing we did before with the boink. Then we go over here. I love it. I love how it works. So because we have like, I'm going off the theory of shearing, we're gonna add like just a little bit of a darker color just along here. Because that's what shearing looks like. No, it looks more like Holy Peak OC. Not mine, but hello Emo Cartman. If you want to actually check out what I am, who I am drawing, I can actually send the link into chat. Someone attacked me and I was like, huh, I have to respond. I have a lot of works to do. But it's been a lot of fun working on this. I'm making like a little dress-up game. I'm working on this character. Name's Lisa. It's been a lot of fun so far. Shearing looks more like this, and then it's kind of got like a I love the little makeshift plushies. Yeah, I was streaming and I realized that it'd be funny if I had them there, because like there's supposed to be a whole bunch of like little clowns there. I just haven't set them up yet, so it's kind of fun to just have the Instars and Timecast silently judging me as I draw or play games. You too can have a cast of plushies judging your every move for the low cost of absolutely nothing. That's what shearing looks like though. Hydrate! Thank you! I gotta sip some water here. I do need the reminders, so I really appreciate it. It's funny because like I just forget. I don't know. That was my first time ever getting a hydrate. So do I like I'm like, do I sip into the camera? There's no camera. Do I sip into the mic just so you can really hear me drinking? like a Barbie doll sort of thing of like, really hear him drink, that sort of thing. Yes, you are special. And hello, Cranberry. How's it going? Oh yeah, how was your hike? You had a hike the other day, right? I am I'm so excited to just be drawing. It went well? That's great! Oh, yay! I'm glad to hear that it went well. There we go. Like a little waffle knit situation going on there. That's fun. Blouse 1. Let's design another blouse because I love drawing blouses and I want to draw something like a princess cut. How's your art fight been so far? It's been wonderful. I'm very not used to having people attack me, and I've had a lot of attacks come in to the point where I'm overwhelmed and trying to keep up with revenges, which has been like a lovely experience to have. But like I had a friend contact me the other day of like we were hanging out and I was like, I have so many art fights to catch up with. I'm like, stop attacking me. And he gave like the knowing laugh and I'm like, oh no. And I received an attack from him like 3 hours later. I'm gonna do a type of shirt I actually own because I can imagine how it works, so that'll be easy for me to draw. So it kind of goes like this. How about you? I'm assuming you may do art fight. Have you been enjoying it? Yay! That's always good. I'm so glad when I love it when people start doing art fight. I've been drawing people's characters in a specific way. Ooh, what kind of way, if you don't mind me asking? Then we're gonna go like this. I have this funny situation going on where like I know you guys are listening to lo-fi music right now. You've been turning others into bugs and insects. It's jolly. That's cool. I'm afraid of bugs, but like I can respect them from a distance. The one bug I'm chill with is the rosy maple moth because I just think it's so cute. But that sounds like a lot of fun. And like that must mean you know a lot of, unless you're not basing it off of real bugs and insects, you know, like you must know a lot about them. You love bugs? Nice. I'm glad that you love bugs, cause like I don't mean it in a rude way, but like someone has to because I don't, you know? Like I'm just glad that you have a passion for something I don't. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm like having this situation where I've put on lo-fi for y'all, so you're not just sitting here in mostly silence as I draw. But I don't know what you're listening to, and I'm listening to something different. I have some weird special interests. Huge autistic, by the way. Welcome to the club, because I am also autistic. I do have it in my tags. No, I get it. I have a special interest in clowns, so don't worry. Hence the clown everything. I'm gonna do this like this. And I'm gonna go like that. There we go. Special interest on the Kool-Aid Man. That's cool. Do you want to share anything about the Kool-Aid Man? I don't know much. I know I've probably activated like your trap card in this situation. I'd absolutely love to. Yay! Oh man, I love streaming because I get stuff like Kool-Aid Man facts. But like, it's funny because I feel like I've put you guys, not like, I'm not trying to infantilize y'all, but I'm saying like I put you guys in like lo-fi like babysitting area so I can listen to my music, because I don't think I'm allowed to stream the music I'm listening to because copyright. Picture Man, but he's not a photographer. Sorry. That's interesting. 1954. Wow. He's older than me, which is not surprising. We're going to turn the paper color to a different color. Bam. Just to make it easier on my soul. I want to clown one day for real. I think it'd be so cool. Bam. Bam. Excuse me, I was holding caps lock. I hope I don't yell at anyone later by accident. And then we're gonna go up here, turn on the hurdy, then go over here and bam. There we go. I'm gonna have to color that bit in over here. Awesome. And I'm gonna go like this. I think I want to keep it this color because I want the blouses to be, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll go like this. I said, and then immediately adjusted back. Okay. There's 9 Kool-Aid Man comics. Wow. I never even knew there was a Kool-Aid comic. What if I told you all my liked songs on Spotify had the one of an Among Us song? It's the truth, I do. Because like it used to just play in my head all the time. I was like, you know what? Why don't I just listen to it? And it's got one like continuity thing that really bothers me. And that's the fact that like near the end the one of the imposters makes such a like silly mistake that it literally like it's like, why did you even speak at that moment? Because you would have gotten away with it. And I also did not know there were Kool-Aid shoes. Like, were they like a brand like deal situation with Kool-Aid, or was it just like they released the same type of shoes Kool-Aid Man wears, just like outside of a brand? Collabs. Ah, cool. But so like the song, like it's imposter imperceptible. And the reason why it pisses me off is because like one of the imposters still hasn't been caught yet. Yes, that song. One of the characters hasn't been caught yet, and like to like try to sell like its innocence or whatever. It's already okay. They're in a conversation, right? There's a South Park reference in it. I wouldn't know that because I don't know South Park. But okay, the thing is, the character that the Cyan character is already kind of in the clear because they're accusing one another already, right? And instead of just letting it ride, the character goes like, "Oh, I saw purple flipping switches near the O2 or whatever," which is like such a blatant like stupid like lie of like that's not how that works at all. If you've played Among Us ever, you know that. And then immediately everyone catches the lie and it's like, what the heck? But they didn't have to say it in the first place. They didn't have to say it in the first place because they were already accusing one another. They interjected themselves into the conversation to give false information that got them caught. And I'm not salty. I'm not salty about it. Don't worry. It's just like one of those where I'm just like, that's what? Okay, put that in a folder. Call it Blouse 2. I have a lot of like random songs on my my like liked songs on Spotify. Do you have any like weird songs that you like? I have a playlist actually on here that is like what's the weirdest one I have? Because I have one called Roulette that's like mostly normal songs, and then every once in a while it's like, bam, here's a weird one. And then I have another one that's like just called Weird Music. Then I have what is it called? There's like one that I had that was something like you have a song called Your Cat Is Dead? Huh. I tap to make your coworkers regret giving you ox privileges. What else? I had this one. Ned listens to music, but it gets more and more weird until you just decide to stop. One of my favorite songs is it's by Elliot Y. It's called Song to Go Insane To. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'll have to look up that one. The one that you mentioned. And listen to it sometime. Okay. Oh, wait. That doesn't make sense, though. There we go. That should work. Yeah, there. Oh. It's so cute! I'm just happy with the way it looks right now. Okay. I noticed that one of Lisa's references seems to have her in more modern clothes. No, it's just like a tank. I might draw like a tank or something. I love my interest of Kool-Aid, but they don't even sell it in stores here, so you have to order it online? Ah. They sell it in stores where I'm at least. Are you liking the red one? Now I'm just thinking about music. I love music so much. I love talking about music. Like, there's this creator called Teddy Hyde, and their stuff is really fun. You're in Belgium. Ah, I see. I'm Canadian. Okay, we're gonna do like a tank top situation. I've never... That's a lie. No, it's not a lie. It's... I forgot. I have to stop doing that. I keep going to say stuff, and then I realize that this thing isn't technically true, and I say that's a lie, but it's not like I'm trying to lie. It's I forgot that this thing happened, and therefore, when I remember, I realize that I've been to Europe before, but I've never been to Belgium. I just went to Greece. My family is part Greek, and we went there to celebrate my grandparents' life. It was very, very nice. I do want to go to Europe again. I might end up in Europe again soon. I feel like my life is just like a weird bunch of side quests, which I'm okay with. Honestly, let's go. It's fun. I'm trying to think whatever, like, one of my special interests is literally autistic representation. I love studying that. It's so fascinating. And the long story short is it sucks, it needs to get better. Okay. So we're doing that funny thing again where we go like this, we go like this. Then we go over here and we go bam. I love this. Genuinely, I love making little things. I used to be hyper fixated on fans. Yes, the thing that spins and gives cold air. That's cool. Genuinely. Like, and I guess joke wise, um, I think it's so interesting to learn like what people are interested in. Um, I've always had a big special interest in games. So like that's why a lot of my stuff deals with like autistic representation games. And I actually went to a reference not a reference, a conference where I got to talk about games and stuff with other people, and that was really cool because like it's literally just a whole bunch of other neurodivergent people talking about their specific special interests, but we're all like have the general one of games. I kind of still am. I took one apart and looked at the circuit a week ago. Plus, I sleep with one next to me at all times. I actually have one blowing against my legs right now. The only reason why it's not on my desk is because I didn't have the room for it and all my stream equipment. And then also, like, I was worried about the mic picking up the fan noise. Fans are good. Oh, I wanted to go dark first. There we go. And then I'm also going to draw like a t-shirt. This is going to be like a joke situation. Oh wait, I also want to draw a vest. Because I basically want it so that the person can dress up their character to look like, their, like, original. I'll have to add accessories and stuff, too. I realize you can barely see the reference. There. Yay! I wish there was more chill neurodivergent people around me, even just people that are LGBTQ, because there are none. Yeah, I understand. I grew up in an environment where I was like the only trans person. I was the only like neurodivergent person, and I didn't know I was neurodivergent at the time. I only found out when I was an adult. But it could be really hard. When I got to university was when I first met some of my best friends. And that's when I realized I was neurodivergent, was because I would turn to my friends and I'd be like, you ever do this thing? And they would go, yes, Ned. However, I'm autistic. And that's a thing that people who are autistic do. Therefore, you're autistic. And eventually it was like, this is adding up too much. Maybe I should get tested. And they went, you're autistic. And I went, nice. In your own words, what does being autistic mean? That's a weird one. Not in like your I'm not trying to say like that's a like why are you asking that? It's more like what does not being autistic mean to other people, you know? For me, it's just the way I process the world, and being aware that the way I process the world is different from how neurotypical people process the world. For me, it's understanding that my special interests and the fact that I hyperfixate on certain things may be different from the other way other people interact with media. For example, like I joke that I can't interact with media a normal amount. I have to know everything about that thing. Or it's also like the sensory part. And I know I'm not usually what most people imagine when they, like, because of the stereotype around autism. I'm not what most people imagine when they think of autistic people, right? Um, oops, sorry. But everyone has their own experience with it. Yeah. So it's kind of really hard for me to be like, what does it mean to you? Other than like, it just means what, it just means I meet a criteria a little. And on top of that, like, it means I have a way to express myself and the way I experience the world. I hope that made sense. I've been in contact with my aunt since I told her I'm autistic, because I'm guessing she it was not a positive interaction. I'm listening. But I can relate to like not telling certain people, or like not no, you aren't drooling, eating dirt all the time. Like, hello, that's the worst view on autism. Oh no, yeah. And that's like, there's such a big spectrum. But my work in general has led me to some really neat experiences. Like, I got to work with the Neurodiversity Foundation and get a game jam going. That was really cool. Full of, like, neurodivergent people talking about their experiences. And I thought that was really neat. Like, we are such a big spectrum. Not just autism, but, like, neurodivergency in general. That we need to start talking and being heard. It's not just we need to start talking, it's we need to start being heard, because when your representation of a group is so narrow, when it's such a big spectrum, there's an issue. Oops, that's gonna be like that. There we go. I know some people in my immediate family don't know, or like may have figured it out via context clues, including like all the research I do. And research is a big scary word, and I know about that. I'll talk about that too. But one of my like people I live with doesn't really know unless they found out. Because I got made fun of when I went to get tested. And it wasn't like a, I'm not gonna tell you now. It was like a, well, you don't really seem to care about the results, so like, I guess it's the same either way. Who cares? There we go. I want to talk about research. I conducted a little research project when I was doing my master's, and it was really hard for me to get people in certain areas, because as soon as you say the word research, a whole bunch of doors close on you. And that's okay. And why do I say that's okay? I say that's okay because as soon as they heard the word research, these people were scared that I was intruding on a space for autistic people, And like research in the past has been a scary word, and has come with a lot of pain. And I think it's important for me to acknowledge that when I do my work. And I can't just turn to that person or turn to that group of people and go like, I promise I'm not going to hurt you, because that's basically what we've heard in the past when research is done on us, and it ends up with pain. And I didn't really get the chance to explain my research or explain why I want to do it, but I respect so much that those people were like, I need to protect my community from even more harm, because we've experienced so much in the past, and therefore you can't advertise here. And I just went, okay, thank you, and moved on. But I hope in the future that when I go back to this project that I want to work on, that I don't face the same barriers, or it's easier for me to talk about these barriers with people. Yeah. I'm just rambling. But research is a big scary word, and that's okay, because it's because of the history. Okay, we got a tan shirt, and I'm gonna be like, this t-shirt is blank. And the reason why I wanted to make a little t-shirt is because the character is described as really liking monsters. So I wanted to make like a I heart monsters. That works. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that a little bit just by going like this. There we go. But yeah, I think it's important that like we as like neurodivergent peoples continue to talk about what we experience, how we experience it, and getting just more people aware that we're here. And that doesn't mean like, one thing I'm worried about is like, as I do this work, it's going to be a lot of like high masking neurodivergent people. Like, I want that, yes, but I think it's important for us to make sure we're not leaving those who are low masking behind. And I'm using the masking terms, but like it's like high masking is like usually what the type of people who are a part of society that blend in really well with neurotypical society. Low masking are the neurodivergent people who don't really blend well with neurotypical society. That's who I'm referring to. But like, when we look at representation, we see, well, moderately high masking, or like people who are savants, like that sort of thing, being useful. And I use that word very deliberately, being useful to their neurotypical counterparts. And that's why they're a part of the club, right? And then our lower masking individuals are always considered like this heavy burden. And there's no in between. Or like, the people who are low masking and may like not blend in well with neurotypical society, they are like seen as like so other that neurotypicals can't understand them. Like, you know, like the scenes, I'm gonna describe one, where like the neurodivergent person staring out the window, and like the person's like, oh, I wish I could see into their mind, that sort of thing. That happens. in media a lot, and it's usually those low masking characters that get treated that way, as like foreign objects that can never be understood. And I think it's important to talk about all those representations, because a lot of the like work I did for the research I already have done has been with those who are high masking. And while I think it's important for us to get like diverse experiences about like people who are high masking, we can't leave the low masking individuals behind. That eye just looks weird. There we go. There we go. I heart monsters! Yay! Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna take one moment to just like I actually have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. You get to chill out with the lo-fi until I get back. I hope I hope you like me just talking about autism, because I love talking about this stuff, and I want to talk more about like different neurodivergent like peoples as well, because I have another thing to talk about when talking about like neurodivergent pride, but I'll save that for when I get back. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I know, it's just like a jump scare I give every time, I feel like. It'd be like that though. Okay. The funny thing is, I forgot what I was gonna talk about when I remember! So, let's get back into it. I'm gonna start doing bottoms, I think. Oh, wait, vest first, and then bottoms. So, we're gonna work with this blouse on, just to help me visualize it at first. But I got to work as a part of the Neurodiversity Foundation event stuff. Like, I wasn't like part of the Neurodiversity Foundation, but I got to work on stuff for an event that was part of it, if that makes sense. And it was a lot of fun, but it was interesting because like I realized that when we talk about neurodivergency, we are mainly talking about autism. Like, just in general, that's the assumption, and I think we really need to break away from that. And I think that's so important for us. Like, in general, like, we should break away from that, really. So, I think that's gonna work well for the corset. Now, the question is, do I dare? Because, like, these are, like, it looks like 3 different skirts, right? I could just draw the skirts all on different layers and, like, make it so you could actually layer them yourself. That might be really fun. Okay. First, We gotta do this. I'm gonna do it with like this blue. We got to start acknowledging that neurodivergent just doesn't mean just autistic, right? Is that a fleur de lis at the bottom? It is a fleur de lis. Okay, I'll have to do that. Poses cutely. Oh no! Thank you for subscribing. Hello, Holly Star. Hi. Thank you very much. I don't have any bells or whistles. But pretend I have bells and whistles. How are you doing? I am working on Art Fight. Smush Isabeau? Okay, I got you. Come here, Isabeau. Wow. Wait. Come here. Come here. And then we'll also do it like this. Like, so it's really smushed. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna move him down a bit so he's still technically in his chair. There. Good? Now you vanished to lurk. No worries. I'm just talking about neurodivergency. Have a good stream. Thank you. Cause like, it's important to me. Of like, yes, I started my research and my work in autism, but in general, we should be talking about different neurotypes, all different neurotypes when we're talking about neurodiversity. And neurodiversity should not just become a synonym for just autism. I'm gonna turn on the blouse here. I'm still here, just searching my telescope for Meep and Borp. Tell them I say hi if you see them. Okay. It's got like a... So we need this to flare out a little bit more, I think, here. There, that might work. I feel like that should work. I'm having a lot of fun drawing. We'll make sure to already color this. We're gonna bring this brown closer to red. We're cheating. I know. I'm scary. And then we're gonna put the shawl over. Yeah, the shawl still works. Oh, it looks like the character. Yay! Okay. Then we're gonna go above it. And we're just gonna take this and we're just gonna draw with it. I know, revolutionary. There we go. Wait, I wonder if this works with the t-shirt. It does, technically. That's so fun. It works with the tank for sure. Blouse 1. Works with blouse 2. I'm so happy. Maybe I'll add like a little like accessory with that you could do like a little necktie around her neck. And then I gotta look at the reference a bit more. I see that there's like a dual color going here. So I'm actually gonna go like this. That might work. Again, I feel like I'm guessing a lot, but the guessing works, so I don't question the method anymore. There we go. And then we did want to grab this too for the fleur-de-lis. I'm gonna do it like this, I think. I'm trying. I don't draw fleur-de-lis often. There we go. And we can turn that up a bit. There we go. Yay! Corset. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we always do right now. We go over here. We hit this button. Nope, we hit this button. There we go. Then we go over here to what we were drawing on. And we go boink. Kabam. Ta-da. There we go. I will name it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw those 3 tiered skirts. I'm gonna go and grab that green. We're gonna draw it against blouse 1. We're gonna turn blouse 1 down just so I can see where to start. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make like a base to start with the skirt for each time we draw the skirt. So it's gonna start right about here, and the skirt goes like this. And the reason why we do this is because I'm pretty sure blouse 2 is bigger. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust this side a little bit. Okay, and then we'll do that, and let's double check blouse 2. The tank. Okay, this will be a bit hard, but that's okay. And I'm gonna just copy paste that for now. I'm gonna go like this. So this skirt seems to go like this and like this. And for each skirt, we're actually going to have the belly as well. So we're going to go over here. Kabam! Select these two things that indicate stomach. I'm going to do that again. There we go. I'm going to do a copy and paste. I guess we'll do a cut and paste then. I'm on the wrong layer. No wonder. There we go. There we go. Deselect. This skirt is wildly off balance. There we go, that's much more balanced. We're just gonna fix that line. Okay, that's the first skirt. Let's color that in so I don't forget to. Honestly, I could just do this. We go over here, we hit the fancy little button. What I do is I expand by a few pixels and then I swap, just so I know for sure it's not going to the very outside of the drawing. There we go. And I see there's like a nice pattern on it. I'm not going to one-to-one the pattern, but I'll try to do something that mimics it really well. Cause like it's like a like this. And then we're just gonna do like a little like this. I love I like taking characters that have like the complex designs here and managing to simplify it a bit. There's like a satisfaction that comes with this. Then we're gonna go over this. We're gonna go here. We're gonna turn this down though, because I really want to make sure that we. One of the notes that said was like, "Don't forget her stomach," and I want to just make sure that it really comes across. Like I didn't forget. Like there's only so much I could do with like a certain amount of my drawing skills and like the art style, but I want what I can of my art style to read. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, I think she looks so cute. Wait, let me try the blouse on. And then in the corset. Oh, yay! It works. It's coming together. I'm happy. I'm so happy. I hope they like this. So we'll take this, we'll copy all but that layer, put it in there, and we'll call it skirt 1. We're going to turn on skirt 1 and just bring it down a bit so I can see it. And we're going to continue to draw. And we just want it to be just slightly smaller than the other one. this one. It can be a bit longer. I'm gonna say it again, I really hope they like this. Okay, that feels like it's a bit too long. So let's go like this. Maybe right about here. That works. Because the last one will reach past the feet. One side is a bit more high than the other, so we're gonna do this side again. Okay, that works. I do tend to go, like, when I'm drawing, I go like this in terms of like art. I always tend to do that, so I gotta just watch out for it, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually merge these a little. I'm going to duplicate this just in case I want to actually play with it after. I'm going to merge these two. I'm going to duplicate that. And right now I'm going to actually work on the third layer. Because I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to turn on the other one. And I'm going to, oops. Okay. I know what I want here. Just a matter of getting it, right? There we go. That should now work with all three layers. So I can now officially turn skirt 1 off and just get to work on the other 2 skirts. Okay. Oh, I see an issue over here. I need this to be... Okay, we're gonna just hope that works at this point. Oops. We're going like this, we're going like this. That's not what I wanted. We'll do it with this blue that we need. Okay. And it's these two different, we're gonna start near the bottom. We're gonna turn on skirt 1 just so we can see where we need to stop. So I think we want to stop right about there. There we go. I did it again. So we'll bring this down. There we go. Yay! I'm so glad it's working out. I know I'm not commentating right now. Sorry. I'm focused. Let's just see. There we go. And then we'll connect those. And then we'll do the magic. Bam. There we go. And then we gotta add the second red, which I'm gonna do on a different layer because I don't trust myself. Yay! And then we gotta get the little bottom here. In the good way, this skirt reminds me of like a curtain, but like the rococo or rococo I don't know how to pronounce that word, but you know, decorative in a good way. So we're gonna do this. There we go. Yay! I'm gonna go like this, and I just need to use a darken on this one because there's so many colors that it's hard for me to like. There we go. Yay! Second skirt basically done. Well, it is just done. Oh, it looks so cute. I know I keep doing it. Okay. The final one will be interesting. Because it's I can't say the word. The checkers. We're gonna turn up the close gap and just let it figure it out. There we go. Oh. Itchy. Sometimes I forget to like blink. Or like, I'm gonna turn this even more non-yellow. Sorry, non-white. I forgot my trail of thought. That's fine. There we go. So we're gonna turn down, I can't like, with the brush I'm using, I can't really do transparency. So I'm gonna cheat. And you're like, how will we cheat? I'm gonna flip this too. There we go. That's not the cheating. I'm cheating more. Don't worry. So that's one layer. Do we have any more colors go in? We have like a light blue. That's like on top of everything though. I'm like going up really close to my computer trying to figure out this pattern. So we're gonna go like a darken, go like that, I think. Now, would it be easier if I just found like one and just did it? Yeah. Yeah. But the aesthetics of drawing your own. Okay, what we're gonna do is rotate. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna do another darken. And there. So we're getting there, as you can see. This is a normal activity to be doing, don't worry. So I see a yellow in there, so I'm gonna go yellow next. Yeah, okay, so it's like that. And it's just across. Do it like that. Look, like this is absolutely normal. And then there's like a bigger orange one that kind of goes like right over the red one, but thicker. I don't know where I learned to do this stuff. And it feels like I have forbidden knowledge. Okay. And then we'll do one up here, just because it makes sense. There we go. Ta-da! We're getting there. I'm living, breathing. Okay. So we're gonna do the blue next. I know we haven't done a lot of the vertical, but there's not a lot of vertical to do. It's mostly horizontal, so I'm not too worried. I'm mostly like, we have to get the blue. So we're gonna go like, so it's yellow and then the blue here. Blue here. We're only gonna do one blue, unfortunately, because I'm running out of space. Blue. Blue. But it should be more than enough. It's gonna be like a navy, so we're gonna change the color a little. We're gonna do a darken. We're gonna do that at about 50 there. There we go. That's what we want. And then we're gonna go vertical, I think. Oh, I hope that this looks okay. I don't like that line. I might have to fix these. Except the bottom one. The bottom one's good. I have to position my hand in such a weird way. Oh, I almost had that one. Okay, that feels pretty good. Oh, I've been here just for setting on Fantasy Life until I get the crafting result I wanted. We gotta ban them. I just gotta figure out how to. It's like I've forgotten. Ban. There we go. Ta-da! Suffer. I'll get them X from Twitch. Give me a moment. Ooh. Do it. E. Okay. Another layer. So I gotta figure out. So we're gonna do like a lighter blue. So we're gonna have to make that a blue that looks blue, because of the all warm colors is like really like pulling it down. And then right next to it we have another blue, and then we're going to go immediately into like dark green. Once again, done. Now they are now removed from Twitch. Thank you. Again, did I put myself through this even though this was completely optional for me to do? Yes. Don't be like me. Save your sanity. Yay! I'm doing a darken again. Final layer. It's gonna be that green. I'm sorry, I'm giggling because I'm like, wow, I can't believe I just drew him. But, like, if you ever do want to draw it, it's actually pretty easy. You just gotta break down what colors you're using. And yes, it doesn't look perfect to the original, but I think this looks pretty cute. There we go. Yay! It only takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. If you're drawing this pattern, darken layers are your best friends because that's how you make them overlap in each other. Okay, I'm almost there for at least the base stuff. Okay. I have to do the frills. That's what I was trying to figure out what I was doing here. I don't know. That doesn't really work, does it? We'll go like this instead. Just something simple. And then we gotta go one more layer. I know, I'm scary. How many layers does one skirt need? That's the question. There we go. One final thing. Take this, hit this, color it in. So that's all the clothes done for the base. Right? Yeah. We'll put all this in one. There we go. So, wait. This is what it looks like. Oh, no, not the shirt. Blouse 1, corset, shawl. Ta-da! That's pretty good. That works. Much more than I was expecting it to, really. It actually looks like the character quite a bit, like the character's original outfit. Okay, so we'll rename these. Skirt 2. Skirt 3. Let's turn them all off because we got a couple more things to do. Don't mind the layer numbers. We're at like 129. I'm making a single empty layer right here just to indicate like don't touch this stuff. Okay. So there's a couple of accessories that she has that might be fun to add. And we also gotta figure out some shoes. So let's pick a starting point, and that starting point's gonna be right here. It's gonna be a bit hard to do this one. Because I'm basically gonna go like this. That doesn't look right. Okay, let's go like this. There we go. It's the closest I could do with the way I've drawn this. just so I can cover up that little hair fungal. Fungal? I don't know why I called it a fungal. That's not the scientific name. This looks like the same type of cloth as this, so I'm actually gonna go over here, turn on skirt 1, grab this. I didn't grab it, didn't I? Okay. Remember that single layer that I was gonna have that was gonna be blank, that was gonna let me know where I forgot and immediately removed it, basically. So we're gonna go like this. There we go. I think it would be funny if like the bots that were coming in to like advertise things would get more specific about it. Like, want people to watch your art streams? Come here, and you know, because that would make people go like, is this really a bot? Because it knows what I'm doing, you know? Don't do that, by the way. If you are somehow a person that makes bots that are watching this, please don't do that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we gotta figure out some shoes. I immediately imagine her wearing like hiking boots. So I might go for something like that. honestly, I might just do this. And you're like, what are you doing? I can copy paste that. So why hurt myself trying to figure it out? I realized I forgot to do a step on the skirts, but that's okay, because I can go back and fix that. There we go. What I forgot to do was take the soft brush and fiddle. There we go. And the reason why I did that is because if it's the same color as skirt 1, I could just grab skirt 1 and use those exact colors. There we go. And I'm going to use a blue here, I think. And I'm actually going to bring it closer to the cool because it makes sense, I promise. There we go. A win! Okay. Now, I think I want to draw some shorts. I don't like these shorts. Maybe it's that I want up high. Like a high-rise short. I'm keeping this as like a rough sketch, so we really want to bring it out and in, I think, here. Okay. Actually, I like that sketch. I just realized how long I've been streaming. Okay, wait. Let's figure out the last pieces, and then I'll finish this up off stream, I think. So I'm thinking, just like a little sneaker situation. A pants, so like just bringing these all the way down. And then, I don't know why, but I'm just like, this character definitely would wear bell bottoms. Just because I like bell bottoms, honestly. Like that. Alrighty. I think I got this. That's easy to complete tonight. But I think I'm good for tonight. I hope y'all had fun today. It's been fun drawing for Art Fight. Thank you for joining me today. If you want to say bye to the VODs, now's the time to do it. Bye bye VODs. Be safe VODs. And I hope you smiled today.